Let me double check what we got right now. We got Yuna with yeah, Riku, Ori. Does he even? Titus needs to come out as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Let's go. Funny thing about this, we were recommended to farm Yojimbo, and I didn't want to farm him, but it turns out we basically are. He looks like a proper champion, doesn't he? MJ's asking how's my day been. It's been good actually. You know, today was actually quite short, to be honest with you, considering I've been working. Yeah, it was quite good. You know, work was funny enough very short. It felt short. Outside of that, I didn't actually eat. I ate once, and that was just now before I came in the stream. But yeah, it felt like a very short day today, to be honest with you. In a good way. It was a good way. Right now it's 5:30 my time, exactly 5:30. Yes, 5:30 p.m. Just trying to check something. Do we want? Oh, we need to move War into the starting lineup. And Lulu needs to come out too. What's going on? Lulu for Riku. Yeah, MJ, how about you? How have you been? And Norlane, I don't know if I know you're lurking, but if you happen to be in the chat at some point, how have you guys been? I've not spoken to either of you guys in a while. Do we mug? No, we don't want to get Wackers Ashied. I'm trying to remember what happened here. So the plan is we take Auron out, bring in Yuna, and go straight for a summon, isn't it? Summon Valorful? Today I also called the Overclockers. So Overclockers is the company I got my PC from originally, and I did my first major upgrade using Overclockers as well, right? So I called them today just to query a few things about my graphics card and like just the computer itself, because I have issues when if I load up World of Warcraft and I'm streaming, guys, it plays very slowly. And when I'm if I turn on, let's say I end with World of Warcraft, right? So I close my stream with World of Warcraft. When I'm turning off the computer, I can't turn it off. Like, it doesn't let me shut it down. Like, it shuts down Windows, but I have to actually press the power button manually to turn it off. And it always happens whenever I'm streaming World of Warcraft, which sucks. Mug that. Maybe we can start giving auto life to people, myself maybe. So yeah, and then the other problem I have as well is when I put videos on, if I play a VOD, for example, on one screen, and then I play a YouTube video on another screen at the same time, both screens have the tendency to go black, and then but the audio stays, and then they blink every now and then. So that's why I basically made the call today, just to see, you know, is it a graphics card issue? What is it? And they believe it's a graphics card issue, so I'm going to buy a new graphics card at some point. I need to save up for it, but that's the plan, to get that. I'm not really savvy on when these new releases come out, so if anyone knows much about computers and like the latest graphics cards and stuff, if you guys can just state in the chat, like, you know, when you're expecting the next, I don't know, generation or whatever you want to call it, set of graphics cards would be released, and that would be nice, because it would be nice to buy the RTX 3060 when the next set comes out. At least it'll be cheaper, because right now it looks like it's going to be £400, which is a lot of money. Just say that. No, Lane's saying I'm doing okay, thanks. Just came inside my apartment from work. Oh nice, you just finished work too, cool. I won't be looking in the chat, but if you ask me something, I will answer. Oh, thanks, Nolan. You really are lurking. Thank you. You're actually listening to this stream. That's cool. We can just quick hit, right? Yeah, quick hit. Yesterday, my cat got into a fight. Well, Lizzie. To be fair, I guess I can start calling her a cat. I call her kitten sometimes, but you know, she's almost 2. She almost got into a fight with a cat the same size as Joey, and Joey decided to, instead of going upstairs to her rescue, he decided to wait, can I quick hit this? I wonder if actually it's best if I do a can you double cross perhaps? No. Can I trust though? Oh, copycat, what is... Oh god, it was haste, I forgot it was haste, damn it. Oh no, he might whack his Ashi me. Hang on a sec, where is That's all for myself. Yeah, yeah, so instead of Joey going to Lizzie's rest... Oh god, whack is actually coming in. Instead of... Should be able to res him though, right? We got 2 auto lives, and we need to give Tyler a res. Okay, good. Let's give him the res quickly. Not auto life, we want to res. Where is it? Res? Full life. Not that it matters. Yeah, instead of him going to our rescue, he decides to go up to the window and just look. Just watch as the other cat and Lizzie's about to have a fight. So I quickly ran down the stairs. I gave the other cat a chance to, you know, to see what it would do. What will it do to Lizzie, and see what Lizzie would do. So I gave it, you know, I watched from the door. And then when I saw Lizzie try to jump up to go and square off with the cat, that's when I said, nope, I'm not going to have that. So I walked into the grass, went over to the cat, and basically scared it away. All the while, Joey was upstairs at the window, just watching. So when I came back up, I just said to him, I said, Joey, you know what, next time, I'm going to take you downstairs and you deal with it. I was surprised he actually stood around rather than ran down the stairs to aid her, because he typically goes and aids her, but yeah, he wasn't feeling it, I guess. Alright, so we can haste maybe? This guy needs to like... Alright. Nalane's saying, yeah, I have an earpiece so I'm able to hear the stream. I'm a proper lurker. Yeah, you are a proper lurker. Yeah, I don't know if you're mocking me because that's how I say it, but yeah. Nalane, I missed the raids, man. You guys took the break too soon. Now I'm trying to do the same bosses in Pugs, and not gonna lie, it's not great, but it's not going too badly, but still. It'd be a lot more enjoyable in a team. Can we summon? Oh my god, I'm actually going through all the Aeons here. What's going on? MJ26 saying, it's amazing to me that you are as powerful as you are and still getting a bit beat up. I'm getting wrecked, yeah. I'm actually getting wrecked by this boss. Usually it's like 3 Aeons and he's dead. But clearly I'm rusty, that's what it is, I'm rusty. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on here? I'm eating through all of my Aeons. Hang on a sec. Let's bring in Rocker. Quick hit. Quick hit. Una can bring in Orin, right? Damn it, he's not really got much going for him. Like, he needs do we have maybe... Oh, double cost, okay. Ultima. What's his flare like? Yeah, MJ, you're right. Like, you know what, MJ, actually? Just a note on this Final Fantasy. So this is the last boss I'm doing. As in, like, the last Dark Aeon. Once we kill Yojimbo, that'll be it. Like, we've finished all the Dark Aeons. We've come a long way, but we'll be unlocking... When we kill these Dark Aeons, we're going to unlock the final, like, the final side quest boss, however you want to call it. After we kill him, that is. I think Aura needs haste. He's so slow. Yuna, come up, please. Wow, the whole team are literally... Okay, Bahamut, can you maybe do it? Come on, Bahamut, you got this. Oh, no worries, I can actually read the whole thing, it's fine. Feel free to write me stories, guys, I don't mind. So, Narlane's saying... Wait, does Impulse do a lot of damage? Let's check. $43k. God, okay. So Narlane's saying, yeah indeed, but many people are already getting tired of it since we have done it before fated raids as well. Plus people don't really need gear anymore. But I'm thinking of maybe setting up something when pre-patch hits or something. Don't know yet. By the way, we are doing keys instead on Wednesday and Sunday. Oh, so your original raid night now has become basically Mythic Plus nights. Okay, cool. Start 8 o'clock. What day is it today? Monday, innit? It's Monday, yeah. I'm actually not working tomorrow, guys. I'm not working tomorrow, so tonight might be a longer stream. Also to make up for the fact that, you know, the last few streams haven't even been going on, so could do a longer stream tonight. Wednesday sounds like a good day. If I can't do Wednesday, definitely I can try and push for Sunday. I'm trying to make the most of tomorrow by going out, and Wednesday as well if I can. Oh, Oren, you need to come out. You're not doing well. Like, just stay out, Oren, at this point. How come you not killed this boss yet? I don't get it. Like, he should be well and truly out of it by now. Come on, guys. There we go. There's the first kill. First of 5. Sounds good, Narlane. Yeah, I'll join for one of those nights. Tonight I'm planning to go and do the raid if I can. Let's save here. In fact, not even save, let's just run through. Let's get Auron back out on the field. So we have to kill him 4 more times now to get the complete kill. That's cool. Hey, does you know your community? Does your community know about it too? Because I noticed in the community chat, there's not really much that happens in the chat itself. Oh, we can give hang on. Can we give haste to anyone? Does he have haste? He has haste. Maybe haste yourself, or because you're slow. Okay. And let's get down to business. Reek, you can just go quick hit in. Quick hit again. Quick hit again. Quick hit again. And then you, Auron, can bring out Yuna and summon. Narlane's healing now. You enjoying healing? I know you've been healing for a little while now, isn't it? You must be enjoying that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the what do you call it? The raids done. I'll do a few 20s, just get 1 or 2 portals, which would be good. I'm just hoping that I've got enough time to get all the raids done, because it's the fated ones you need, and it's on a weekly reset. So yeah, I don't know if I think I've just run out of time, you know, to do that. Why would I do... Okay. Okay, the boss is almost dead. Let's bring in Titus. Does he have haste? He should do, yeah. Nice. No, I'm saying some of the people does. I know community chat doesn't happen much at the moment. Most people that is in the community is in the guild, so they most... Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you're looking forward to the next expansion, Narlane? Like, what's that? Have you done any research on it? Like, I've not done any research on it, to be fair. But I know some people are talking about it quite a bit. The MJ is saying, I'm always flabbergasted when I realise how much work and coordination goes into high level WoW. Honestly, MJ, anyone can get into it, to be honest with you. I think it's like, I mean, you probably would have heard the saying in sales, right? Get with the right people, right? People are always willing to help. Unfortunately, there are also people out there, for every person who's helpful, there's also people who are very unhelpful. But yeah, there's a lot of research that goes into certain things. But the good thing is once you research it, you don't have to do it again for a good while. And then everything just comes down to experience, right? But yeah, if you enjoy playing with people, then I would recommend an MMO is quite nice. Like World of Warcraft's good because you can talk to people and you can play. Like I'm sure you guys heard on my stream, like when they're raiding, because it's actually Narlane who raid leads that raid. The coordination that they do, and you know, people can laugh and have fun and make jokes and stuff, which is cool. You don't get that in many games, I feel. We need to take Titus back out because he's just stinking up the place once again. Oh, hang on a sec. You know Riku? The Waka's almost at overdrive, which is nice. And then Titus comes out for Yuna and she can summon. Ixion. Don't tempt me, Frodo. The research I've done is on my Demon Hunter. MJ, you should. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people from the stream do join for like some raids and stuff, Narlane. For like mythic stuff, I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, if you guys ever want to make a character in World of Warcraft and play together, that's completely fine. The problem is though with MJ, actually, because you're US, isn't it? The problem is we play on EU servers, which is annoying. Like that, I think that's the annoying thing about this, actually. I can't imagine what the lag would be like for you playing on like a different region. Although there are some people like that. I remember I was in a guild once where one of the raiders in the guild was from like, I think she was US. I don't know why she was on an EU server, but yeah, she was there and she didn't have much problems. But I know latency was one of the issues that cropped up. Oh, nice, we killed it. Cool. Oh, look, Narlane has had one in the guild as well. She was from the US. Yeah, that means it is possible then to actually play and enjoy the game from a different region. I wonder if we can risk doing the next battle without saving. Let's bring in... Let's do it, let's try it, let's attempt it. So the MJ is saying, I would play this game out of a desire to have fun, but through me it would wield a terrible power that would bring certain destruction to my schedule. I think I understand what you're saying, MJ. I think I do understand. Like, when I was younger, right? Obviously, I'm 31 now, guys. Just so you guys, I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm 31. When I was, I think 19 or 18, and I was working in a supermarket. I mean, where I worked is irrelevant, but when I was working at that age, I was playing WoW as well. I just started playing WoW. I just inherited my sister's account, and I was really into it at the time. I wasn't raiding or anything though, because my characters weren't high enough, and in fact it took me like over a year to get to max level. But the people that I met in the game and the fact that I could play a game, it was my first time playing a game and being able to talk to people as well at the same time. So for me it was eye-opening and it was really fun. And I do remember there were times where I would get late to work because of the game. Yeah, that messed me up. And sometimes I wouldn't even go to work. There were certain days where I just called in sick. And obviously back then I'd fake it, you know, you tell a white lie kind of thing, right? But I don't do it now because there's repercussions, and I've noticed, I'm kind of going off at a tangent here, but I've noticed that when you lie, somehow it comes back and bites you in the arse, you know, if you lie. So I just try and be as transparent and, yeah, just tell the truth as much as I can, because I'm tired of having things negatively impact me, to be honest with you. But I know what you mean when it can be a destructive schedule, because even at uni, when I was playing, there would be times where I skipped lectures and I skipped full days just to play. And although I did well at uni overall, in that particular year I didn't. Like, you'll notice that, yeah, when you have a bad schedule and when you don't manage your time well, it can really disrupt your life. You know, so yeah, I completely understand, I think, what you're saying. Right, let me give this guy haste, because Auron is slow as usual. Well, it says he has... Oh god, did I give... Wow. I think I double casted on him back for no reason. Anyway, here we go. Let's start attacking. You got to take him out as well, actually. Okay, Auron comes out... Oh no, he can actually... Yeah, just come out for Tidus. And then Tidus can haste himself, maybe? Which is kind of useless, because he didn't move up the counter, which sucks. Quick hit here. Alright, Yuna, come out, summon please. So yeah, we're going to continue without... Yeah, we didn't save, did we? So we go to Shiva here then. MJ saying... Would his overpower that would bring certain destruction to my schedule? That is my fear. Norlane says... Haha, that was me when I was 15. Played way too much and messed up my sleeping and stuff. I had some days where I could actually slept through the first class. Yeah, you know, when you have days like that as well, right? It ruins you to a point that the next day, like I once, right? This happened only once, to be fair. It happened only once to me. Where, when I finally went to sleep, I went to sleep and it was dark outside, right? As you can imagine. Like, it's not like I went to bed at like 8 AM, which sometimes has happened, to be fair, 9 AM and stuff like that. But this particular time I went to bed when it was dark, pitch black outside. And when I woke up it was pitch black again. And it wasn't like I woke up 5 minutes later, I woke up more than 24 hours later, guys. Or about 24 hours later, yeah. That's how tired, that's how much tiredness I'd racked up over the previous few days of playing so many hours and stuff like that. And it felt weird. It felt weird waking up in the darkness, knowing that I went to sleep in darkness too. It was just really like, yeah, crazy, man. I had to keep looking at the time to double check that, you know, what's happened here. But yeah, I actually missed the whole day. That's the repercussion of actually playing constantly over the few days in a row, right? Yeah, it only happened once though to me, or it happened at uni. My friends didn't wake me up. They literally we were on the same course as well. They didn't bother waking me up. They just let me sleep. MJ saying, I had one experience with WoW when I was 18 years old and I was terrified at how quickly 9 hours disappeared. Yeah, that's true. The hours can go by very, very quickly. It's a time sink. It's a huge time sink. And unfortunately being the key word, you get used to it, unfortunately. But see, MJ, this is actually, so I can tell that you understand where I'm coming from then as well, and Norlane you as well. Like, this is basically part of the motivation behind streaming for me, because I didn't want to get addicted to games again, like to World of Warcraft. Because maybe as Norlane probably knows, I took a break before coming back, and I came back conveniently when I was streaming, and I was streaming because of the heat waves, so it's really because of that. Because I didn't want to go through, like, as MJ was pointing out, 9 hours plus, and then realizing afterwards, oh no, I spent this much time playing, because you can't get that time back, you know. And if you have other plans in the day to do stuff, it's so hard to get those things done if you play WoW first. You kind of need to put WoW last in that day if you have other plans. Otherwise you're not going to achieve those plans that you set aside, right? I think we can bring in Waka here, can't we? Get his overdrive quickly and then summon with Yuna again. Okay, so let's get Yuna and summon. I'm just saying, this is what I love about you and your stream. You actually have a conversation with us. So many people don't, and it stinks. Thanks, man. I think it's because I've seen enough streams to... I've noticed that, like, I noticed some small streamers who don't speak to their viewers. But I think part of the reason why is because they don't know that there's viewers there. Because apparently something about Twitch, like, especially when you have like a low amount of viewers, in terms of how it updates on the counter, there's like some latency or something like that. Like I don't know, but it doesn't happen straight away. So let's say if I get like maybe 5 viewers now in the chat, it wouldn't tell me that I have 5 viewers until maybe like a minute or 2 later. Like, it's weird. I don't know exactly how long it is, but the update, how it refreshes is quite a while. And I know there's a few streamers out there, a few small ones, like kind of like myself and that, who don't talk at all in their chat. And I think that's the reason why, because they don't actually know people are actually there. And you're right, it does suck, but I think it's just part of growth. I think you get to the stage where you do talk, and it becomes a point where you talk unconsciously. Like, if I quickly just... one sec. Give me a minute. You remind me of something. Let me bring up my Discord here. I got a message from someone about designs? What? I keep getting spammed for designs. Okay, let me... I made this post, yeah? And this is no word of a lie, this actually happened to me. It was, I think, the week after I started streaming. Or maybe a few weeks after. I'm trying to find it quickly. Where is it? Is it stream announcements? Is it general, maybe? Oh, it was general, yeah. So, okay, bear with me, guys. I've actually got this Discord. In fact, let me just put it over here. Can I can move it, right? It's not a problem to move it. You know, MJ, thanks for saying that. Like, I like that. You know, it means a lot when you guys give me compliments. I don't get that as much as it may seem like I get it often. I actually don't. I get certain compliments often, which is also nice though. But yeah, thank you. That's very nice of you to say that. But I wrote this anyway. I want to read this to you guys. So, this is from my personal Discord, like the stream Discord. I wrote that. Yeah. So something new happened to me last night, this morning. And I said, after I got home from a client, so obviously I teach, so for those of you guys who don't know, outside of my normal job I teach as well, like I teach maths and science, but mainly maths. So yeah, one of my clients, I got home after from a client, I watched some reaction videos on the Manchester United game. Obviously I'm a football fan, and got very tired, right? Now typically, right, I come online whenever I get home. I don't go straight to bed, but on that day, just watched a few videos and went straight into bed because I got very tired. So I planned to fit in some World of Warcraft before bed, but I couldn't bring myself to log in. So I viewed a few other streams. Then I went off to bed at my my world record for this year of 10 PM, because typically I go to bed after midnight. I woke up at also that's how I come across your streams actually, MJ. Yeah, I'm on PC. I'm on PC. But that's actually how I come on across your streams, you know, because I go to bed so late, but I go to bed late enough that I'm able to view your streams, if that makes sense. You've actually seen whenever I say I sometimes say goodnight when I'm logging off from your stream. And there's been sometimes where you actually say, yeah, you've been awake long enough, go to bed. But yeah, like this is an example of that. Yeah, so I was saying that. So I viewed a few streams, then I went off to bed at my 2022 record of 10 PM. I woke up, but then I woke up at 2 AM and started narrating everything. So I literally started talking as if I'm streaming. I woke up and whilst in bed I was just like talking like I'm presenting still, and I was announcing everything I was doing. So I was like, so it says here, narrating everything from it's time to wake up to this is why we sleep facing this side. And then yeah, even after, and then it took me till 7 AM to realise it, because I remember I checked the time a few times as well, like, during the morning, because it was a work day. I had to be up at 8 o'clock for work as well, right? So even after realising it wasn't 7 AM, the time I'm supposed to wake up, I was still narrating. In fact, I narrated myself out of bed, getting a drink. Yeah, so I got out of bed and I was talking about like, so I'm getting out of bed now, I'm gonna get myself a drink. Okay, we're gonna just pour in some water into this glass, gonna get some juice now, and yeah, I'm literally just narrating everything. Everything from like getting a drink, coming upstairs, putting the drink on the desk, going back into bed. Crazy. Like I was just I was completely out of it. Completely out of it. And I completely, you know, I actually stopped, as it says there, stopped narrating, right? Just as work started. Like when it hit 8 AM, I was actually talking about like, oh, I'm getting my laptop now, I'm opening it up, oh, we need to open up this program. Like, and then it's only once I told myself, wait a minute, what am I doing, that I stopped. But yeah, that was it was funny. I had to write about that because it's never happened before. So that was yeah, that was something. That was jokes. These small things, right? It may not be like very funny to everyone, but when it happens to you guys, you'll laugh your head off. Trust me. Oh, we get to fit an overdrive. Nice. Yeah, there's a few of you guys actually who stream, obviously because you guys are US, there's a few guys that stream after me, so I tend to try and fit in the raid and stuff like that when I can. But I also like, I tend to, obviously as you know, I'm on the computer streaming, right? But when I'm watching your streams, there gets to a point in the night where I actually would go to bed, but I put the stream on my phone, or I might just leave it on the computer and I'll just watch from the bed, kind of thing. But yeah. Oh god, he's on zone Matto now. Damn. So sometimes I actually forget to say goodnight, and it's because I've actually fallen asleep with the stream running, to be fair. Can we overdrive it? No, we can't. Oh, we can on the next go though. Quick hit. I think he'll die now, right? Surely. Attack rails. Let's get a 6. First 6 of the stream, come on. Nice, you got it. Yeah, MJ, it actually was a wild experience. I mean, when something happens to you for the first time, like, it's always going to be crazy, you know, when it's the first time. I got another like mini story. Basically, so as some of you guys know, I'm a new driver, right? I've got my I've had my license for a few years. But I didn't start driving until like maybe three or 4 months ago, maybe 3.5 months ago, and I don't have my own car though. Like what we have down there is like something called Zip Car in the UK. They have it in the US as well, I believe. So I've been using Zipcar, like it's rented cars. So I rent a car for like an hour or maybe 2 hours, and I drive around in it, right? My sister's on holiday; she's coming back at the end of the week. So the plan is for me to go and pick her up from the airport. But see, I've not been on the motorway, so the plan was to go on the motorway, and I did that a few days ago, and it was scary. I remember. Now this doesn't usually happen to me, but when you guys get nervous, yeah, obviously certain things happen when you get a form of nervousness. Like some of you guys can go toilet often, or maybe you sweat, or maybe you just start shaking. Let me not board the airship right now. Well, in my case, as I said, this never happened to me before, but every time I drive, it's only when I'm driving, by the way. Every time I'm about to drive, I always have to go to the toilet to wee. I have to always go for a wee every time, right? And this particular day where the plan was to go on the motorway, within an hour of me actually picking up the car to drive, I had to go to the toilet 5 different times. It was crazy. Like, yeah. In fact, when I picked up the car eventually, I drove the car to the house and I went and I ran up the stairs. I literally ran to the bathroom just to go toilet. I don't know what it is. It's obviously a form of nervousness that's got me doing that when it comes to driving, but it only happens when I'm driving. Actually, it doesn't happen in any other areas of my life. But yeah, that's not even the funny part. Like on the motorway and everything was fine. I was a bit nervous heading towards it, but yeah, it was okay. There was a point where I did 80 miles per hour. Bear in mind the speed limit is 70, and it's only because I didn't know. Like when you're new to the motorway and everything, the last thing you do is check your speed. Well, I mean, like obviously you check it at the beginning, but when you're actually on the motorway driving, everyone's going like the same speed, and you don't know how fast you're going. Like it's very misleading, because everyone around you is going like almost the same speed as you, and you're thinking, okay, do I speed up, do I slow down, what's going on? And yeah, I did 80 for about maybe 15-20 seconds, and then brought it back down to like 60 to be safe. But yeah, on the way back, oh, sorry, when we got to the airport, I went to the staff area. Obviously you're not meant to be doing that, but I went there anyway. Not knowing that it was a staff area, to be fair. Like the staff parking for staff, I went there and it was free for me, thank God. But it should not have been free, because if I went to the public area, it would have been, they would have charged me. But yeah, because I took a wrong turning, I went in there and ate a sandwich and then I left. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then on the way back, coming out of the supermarket, I drove on the wrong side of the road, not knowing it was the wrong side of the road, and I only realised it when a car pulled up in front of me on my side. So yeah, that for me was funny. Like I didn't crash or anything like that, but I was so sure that the side of the road I was on was the correct side, but no, it was completely the wrong side. Yeah. I need to make a video on that actually on YouTube or something, just to remind myself of those memories. Right, let's make sure we don't get killed by this boss. This is boss 3 of 5, I think. Let's bring in Titus. Haste himself up. Alright, quick hit, let's go. Oh, she can earn trust. Trust. Give him the overdrive. Alright, let's get Yuna out here. Summon. So what are you up to right now, MJ? Are you working right now? Obviously I know Norlane's returned home, so she's I think, is she about to play games or is she making food? But how was your day? I know you asked how mine was. How was yours? Need to get some tea. Also, thank you guys for being on the stream today. Like, I know I didn't give anyone any notice, to be fair. I didn't put any announcements out because I kind of felt bad to write Dark Yojimbo like for the 7th or 8th time in a row. So yeah, thank you for actually, you know, I guess outside of me giving an announcement, there's like the notification, right? But it doesn't always work, it seems. So thanks for paying attention to the notification, I guess, and for being there. Does he need? No, we already hastened, didn't we? So he can come out. Do it? Does he need to? Let's do quick. Not quick pockets. Let's do entrust. Riku. Nolan says she's on WoW. Oh, okay. MJ says it's a day off. Amazingly, I slept in. Now I'm getting ready to run errands. Okay, yeah, sounds cool. Sounds cool. So are you 6 hours behind MJ, or is it 5? It's 6:10 right now in the UK. Nolan says I don't read much on Discord, but when I see you going online on Twitch, I join in. Thanks, Nolan. So how do you get notifications about me being online on Discord, Nolan? Like, does it just pop up in like the corner of your screen or something, or or do you get like a notification on the phone or something? Like, how does the Discord notification work? Let's get Ifrit in here. On the phone. Okay, cool. 7-hour difference. I guess it depends on where you are in the US, right? I think it's certain places 5 and 6 hours. Because US is huge, man. It's like 11 AM there, where you are. I've always wondered though how that works. You know, with the hours, how they go, you know, the hour difference and stuff. Obviously my family are Trinidad, it's like West Indies, you know, the Caribbean, and they're 5 hours behind, like behind us in the UK, that is. But I've always wondered, whenever we go there like, in the plane, you know, at what points are the hours just changing? Like, at what point am I like 1 hour behind, 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind? You know, like, it'll be, like, I mean, I don't know, I have that weird interest, like, because even here in the UK, right, there's this maritime, I don't know what it's called, something about like, when you step on one side, you're on one side of the hemisphere, when you step on another side, you're a different, I don't know, like, some weird, I forgot, but I remember making a big deal out of it when I was there. I was stepping on one side and the other side and just like being amazed. Just being amazed. I like, oh, I can stand here and I can stand here and I can stand here, and it's like, what the hell am I doing? Like, just standing up in one place with my legs moving. But yeah, these things do interest me, like how the hours just change, like, and where you are positionally in the world at that moment. I used to make jokes to people in Trinidad that, oh, because this happened here today, you guys will experience it in 5 hours time, don't worry. Like, I used to say stuff like that. Like, we'll get it first and then you get it, don't worry. Like, you'll eventually get it. Like, but we're always going to be ahead of you. Like, just some silliness. We don't need to, yeah, we dealt with him already. Let's bring in Rocker and then Overdrive. Damn it, 4. God. And just saying, yes, correct, the West Coast would be 8 hours. And online saying, if there is a number on any channel, I need to take it away. So I also see it on Discord, and I see I have a text there. Ah. What kind of phone have you got, Norlane? Is it like a Samsung? I mean, mine, when I unlock command, I need to, yeah, I mean, like, you have the plus 56, I have plus 56 notifications and stuff. And most of these are Discord, because I'm getting spammed in all these groups. But I think it's like that, right? It just pops up like, oh, hang on, did someone send me a message? What's this? Oh, never mind. It was the internet provider about the call that I gave them. Never mind. This boss not dead yet. What's going on? Can we mug him? Let's get some stuff quickly. Stamina tonic ×2. And then summon Ixion. The MJ says I was in Trinidad for a few months. Oh wow, cool man. How did you find it? Mostly Guyana, he says. But also St. Lucia, St. Vincent, St. Martin, and Barbados. Wow, you've been to all of those islands. What the heck? Are you from Trinidad? Well, I was born here in the UK, but my mum is. My mum, my dad, my family basically, like from my mum and around there, yeah. But me and my sisters have all born here in the UK, in England, yeah. Although it gets talking about, I know I kind of mentioned the topic of Trinidad, but when it comes to race and countries and stuff, it's very difficult to explain to people. I mean, maybe in 100 years' time it'll be easy, right, to explain it, but not at the moment. Wait, you actually lived there? Hang on, let me read this again. So, okay, so you was in China for a few months. Wait, Narlane says, I normally mess with the British people saying you guys are 1 hour behind, 1 hour... 1 hour behind, 1 hour, that means you're 1 hour slow. I like that. To be fair, Narlane, you can get away with it. You can get away with saying we're 1 hour slow. And people just take it as like, oh, you mean 1 hour behind. But we all know you mean we're retarded. The MJ saying, that's so cool. Yeah, I loved you. Oh, you lived there. Oh, you lived there for 2 years. Wow. Wow, I've never. The most I've been to Trinidad for was 2 months. It was really awesome. I mean, if I had to pick a place to live, though, I would choose England every day of the week. To be honest. But Trinidad is a nice place to go for holiday. Assuming you know where to go, or like you have family that would look after you and stuff like that. But I remember being told, my cousin told me this when I was there. He said, Larry, when we go to Gulf City, there's a place called Gulf City, right? Like a, I don't know what you'd call that, but like some kind of town. There's a big shopping center there. He said, Larry, when we go there, and San Fernando, when you go there, keep your mouth shut. That's what he said. Keep your mouth shut. And he said it obviously in his own little banterous way. He said it like that, very, very, very abruptly, right? He said, just keep your mouth shut. And he said, but obviously he didn't mean it in that way, it just came out that way. And the reason why he said that was because if people hear me speaking, they will know immediately I'm not from there. And then if something were to happen, they could take me for ransom and stuff like that. Like, you got to be careful. If you're visiting places like, these third world countries and stuff like that, you got to be very careful. Because these things happen. It's a madness, man. The MJ's saying... Oh, Nolane's saying pretty much. People don't get it, though. That's the fun. It just goes over their head. I can imagine Nolane saying that during the raid in front of everyone on voice comms. And then MJ saying, I lived in the West Indies for 2 years. Trinidad was only a couple of months of that. Ah. Yeah, they always talk about Trinidad and Jamaica being the sister of Trinidad. But yeah, I know Grenada and all those places are surrounding areas, like surrounding islands and stuff. And to be honest, out of all the countries, when you go to them, without trying to come across as racist, trying to be racist, guys, but we're all the same. I say I'm just saying that people from Trinidad, Guyana and them lot, like, the lifestyle is the same, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The lifestyle is the same. It's very, very laid back. Very good holiday destinations, I'd say. Especially Tobago. Apparently Tobago is a very, very good holiday destination. It's very expensive though. Very, very expensive. Oh, okay, that was battle 4 done, guys. Let's go do battle 5. How many aeons have I got? Okay, but I think we can do it, you know, with these aeons. We're going to risk it. Let's bring in Yuna out for Orin. 15 months in Guyana, wow. One of my teachers back in secondary school, right, he was from Guyana. One of my best friends, because he's from Guyana, one of my best friends was saying, Larry, that's your dad. It used to really tick me off. It's really annoying me, man. And the worst thing about it is this teacher, like, you can hear it in his voice how laid back he was. And he would just like smile and just like, I'm thinking to myself, man, this isn't my dad, stop it. My friends used to just mock me because it was the only teacher in the school who's from anywhere nearby the country my family are from. You know. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is the last battle. Here we go. I've never done this. This is a progress now. I've never done this before. Oh my god, it's right behind me. Whoa. The heck? That was interesting. Haste. Yeah, his accent was thick. It was a very, very thick accent. To the point where people are asking where is he from. that's the accent for you. Oh, you mentioned double summit. I think I just missed that in the chat. I remember seeing that briefly. Hang on, let me scroll up. Does your mum make any other area? Does your mum make any Trinidadian food? Doubles, curry? No doubles, unfortunately. Although doubles is my favourite dish from Trinidad. I'll get my sister to buy some on the way back because that's actually where she's coming from. She's coming from there. But my mum cooks all kinds of very nice dishes. No, I wouldn't say the Trinidadian food, but some, yeah, some. It's just, I mean, I'd say she cooks better. Like, I mean, to be fair though, it's a bit biased because it's my mum, right? You're always gonna say your mum's cooking's the best, which, to be honest, I'm not even what do you call it, making it up or whatever. Just trying to gloss over. I'm being serious. Like, my mum cooks better than any food I've eaten in Trinidad. But it would be nice if we can cook doubles. It would be lovely to have that because that's my favourite food there. Doubles with slight pepper, lovely. I tried checking on YouTube for videos of it, right? And whilst there are some videos, I don't trust I'll be good enough to make it. So I don't even risk it. But I think if mum wanted to try, I think she could do it. I just don't think she's never actually tried though. I don't think she intends to. My sister might make it though at some point. Never know. My older sister. She's the kind of person that would actually like attempt these things. I'm just saying. I need to scroll the chat. There's a few other things I need to read. Online saying, oh, I've done that. We have people from England which I have said that they are slow, all for fun, etc. Nolan, you need to meet Glenn. I don't know if you've met Glenn. You need to meet Glenn. You and Glenn will get along. Like, Glenn's very, very fun. I would love to have Glenn on stream. I'd love to actually have him in Discord and chatting with him and yeah. Emily said, I saw stuff like that all the time. Being pasty white told people immediately that I wasn't from the area. Oh yeah. You mean your colour, yeah. Because you're white, it basically told people you weren't from the area. You know what? Actually, when I was in Trinidad, right? The thing is, when I was a kid, guys, a lot of Asians, because I look Indian, as you guys can tell from my picture, I look Indian, right? And to some extent you can say I am, because my great-grandparents are from India, right? If anyone's aware of the history of Trinidad and how Trinidad was founded and stuff like that, you come across Indians at some point down the line, right? Let's not go too far into it, because I don't know everything about it, but the point is, part of my family line goes into India. Not that I know any language, not that I've ever been there, or anything like that. As we move close towards me, along the family tree, you end up in Trinidad, and then you end up in England, right? So when I was growing up as a kid, this is what happened to me all the time, right? Almost every Indian looking person I came across would be very welcoming of me, as in like they'd be, you know, more inclined to say hi to me and, you know, want to play and stuff like that with me, right? Until of course they find out that my family are not from India or Pakistan or Bangladesh or anywhere else like that. Until they found out my family are from Trinidad. And at that point they started to distance themselves from me, right? At the same time, my black friends, bear in mind my black friends, I've kind of given a spoiler there, my black friends, right? At first, they were very, they were the opposite at first. They were the ones who were very much like, oh, I don't want anything to do with him kind of thing. That kind of thing. You know, they avoid you, or they talk about you from a distance, or, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, as people do. But they were doing like that to me. They weren't actually befriending me or anything like that. Until, of course, they found out that my family are from Trinidad. And then that's when they started to welcome me in. To a little clique or whatever you want to call it, right? And obviously as you get older it's disheartening, because you realise that this is the reason why people don't actually want to hang out with you. It's because of how you look. It's not even your personality, it's like literally how you look. And first impressions count, you know. It sucks that colour comes amongst it, right? The only people actually that were never really biased towards me like that, funnily enough, was like white English people. Or even white Polish, but there wasn't many white Polish and Russian people when I was younger. It was mainly white English and maybe a few French people. But the point I'm trying to make, in terms of skin colour, the whites were the ones who were very welcoming of me at the beginning. I mean, they still are. But it just sucks. As you get older, you kind of realise these things in hindsight that, wow, like, you know, we kind of lost a friendship here because, well, we kind of grew apart mainly because you didn't want to expand on your friendship circle outside of your own race, and it sucks. It's the way it is. And I remember being asked questions such as, "Oh, if you're from Trinidad, why isn't your hair like? Why haven't you got an afro?" You know, or if you're not black, you're not from Trinidad, and how do you like? How can you even conversate with a person like that? You've just told them where you're from, and they're already complaining about it. So yeah, it was. This is why I don't like talking about the race stuff, because it's very difficult to explain it. That's what I was trying to say. It's difficult to explain where I'm from, and as I said, I do believe that 100 years from now, maybe 50 years from now, actually, it will be much easier to explain because people will be from all over the world, and you won't know where anyone's from. So, yeah. Oh no. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh god. Please don't give me back Azashi. Please don't. Okay, thank god. Thank god, Kazuka. We'll take that. Jesus. Man. Okay, yeah, let's... Quick hit. You know, we're gonna try something out here. We're gonna try and do... Let's just heal everyone up quickly. Let's do that. We're gonna heal up Riku. Let me scroll down quickly to the chat. I'm just saying, West Indian food is my jam. Doubles, chicken curry, roti. Cassava bowl, I don't know what that is. Oh, dal puri, yeah. Oh, you actually spell it like that. I didn't know how you spell it. See, look, MJ actually spells it, and I can't even spell it. Dal puri. I mean, I call it dal puri. I never actually wrote it down, though. But doubles is lovely, yeah. Dal puri's alright. I just don't like that it gets messy, man. I don't like that. And dal puri takes ages to make, you know. I've seen my mum make it. Oh, and she stays up all night making that damn thing. God. That stuff takes ages. Dal puri. In fact, I always get in trouble whenever she's making it. Because she gets so stressed from work that when she decides to make it right, usually you just have me not even bothering to help out because I don't want to help out with dal. No way. You'll never see me with that dal puri thing. Like, you know when you have that, what's it called? That thing where you put the chana, like that, those, you know what chana is? Chana is that, the yellow, whatever you want to call it, the dal. You know, you put the dal in there, the beans. You put those in there and then you start like grinding it. You'll never see me doing that. No way. No way. That is long. That is long, man. Oh man. And yeah, it tastes nice when you have it with chicken and the sauce with chicken, right? But boy, making that is just no. Nope. Alright, let's bring in Waka and give himself auto life. Let's see it. So MJ saying yum, and then he says, my first double, the guy that bought it for me told the cook, put pepper like you're vexed. How hot was that for you then? That must have been really hot, right? Let me summon Anna quickly. I'm just saying that's weird. I met more people with Indian heritage in China than African heritage. Yeah, I'll comment on that in a second actually. That's more towards the race stuff, isn't it? And he's saying, I've never written it down either, so that's my first try. I think you spelled it correctly. I think it's got the silent H. I think you spelled it correctly. It's possibly been, hopefully it kills him. Malaika, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Good to have you back here. Sorry I've not been around for the last week. I've had very, very bad connections. Like, sorry, bad internet connection. And I didn't want to risk coming online just to get disconnected again. So, yeah. But things have been okay so far since we've been back today. And it looks like we're about to kill Yojimbo, which is going to be great. He's going to hit me with Zanmato now, though. Good job, Anima. You took that like a king. Literally, you took that. Or a queen, even. Anima's a female. You took that as like a queen, Anima. Good job. Good job. Everyone's giving love to Malaika. I think we should get the kill here easily. Surely we kill it, right? Sure. Let's bring in Riku. Come on guys, full steam ahead, just get the kill now. Come on, we got it. Nice. That's it. That's 5 of 5. That's the kill. Do you get any decent items? Dark matter and turnover. What, so you're just gonna walk off? What? Every dark cane we... Wait, what's going on? What was that?